Good day, my smart investors. Good day, Nigerians. Good day, viewers. I welcome you to my YouTube channel where we discuss everything real estate. I remain Patrick, your realtor, and today we'll be discussing an interesting topic. My viewers and clients have requested and asked questions along this line, so I decided to just make a YouTube video to create an awareness of this particular issue. And what is that? Sit back, relax, and when you come back after this break, we go into full discussion. Welcome everyone, and a topic up for discussion today is real estate scam. Real estate scam. Now, if you are a home seeker, if you are a person that seeks to invest in the real estate industry, you would have at one point or the other encountered issues relating to real estate scam. This is one reason we have held back from investing and taking opportunities in the real estate market and industry. So today we'll be discussing what real estate scam is, and we'll also be looking at how to identify real estate scam. There are so many methods used in defrauding potential real estate investors, so many methods. So today we'll be looking at some of the ways con men devise to scamming people in the real estate industry. So before we continue, we would first explain what real estate scam is. Real estate scam is that awkward situation where scammers or con men use real estate as a cover to steal your money. So there are so many ways con men devise in stealing your money. So we're looking at them one after the other. The first way in which con men devise in stealing your money is that they pressure you out into making payments. They tell you time is running out. If you do not pay, you will lose out on this great deal, and they pressure you into making hasty payments, which usually should not happen in anything pertaining to real estate. If you see a property which you love to add to your portfolio, you send an offer letter to the seller goes through your offer letter, accepts the offer, and sends you an acceptance before you pay the down payment. Not you seeing a property and you being pressured into making payments. Now, if you notice that you're being pressured into making payments for any real estate property, then you know that you probably might just be on the process of being scammed. So you need to be wary of that. Do not get pressured into making payments immediately. So what the scammers do in this situation is that they create a scene of scarcity in the market. Like, if you do not pay a particular amount, you will lose the opportunity of owning this property, just to pressure you into making payments. And please, if you notice in such situation, just sit back, relax, and think twice before taking steps or doing anything. Another way scammers use in defrauding potential investors is that they give unrealistic guarantees on properties. Some will go as far as telling you that after you've made payments and you do not like the property, your funds will be refunded to you 100%. That will never happen. No real estate firm guarantees you 100% refund on investment, except there's a breach of contract from the end of the real estate firm. You don't just buy a property today and tomorrow you tell the real estate firm, oh, I need a refund because so and so. You must table a genuine reason for your refund. A total refund will happen only on the basis of a breach of contract from the real estate firm. No one will give you 100% of your money, because your money don't just sit in their banks, your money don't just sit in the company, your money is put into investment, your money is used to do the works it was collected for. So no one will easily give you a refund except there's a breach from the hand of the real estate firm. Some guarantees can be in terms of high and exorbitant return on investment. You're buying a property of 500,000 naira in Epe, and someone is telling you that you can resell your property after a year in Epe. Wow, run away from such offers, because you can only resell your property when there's a demand for that property. Most of the properties located in Epe will mature in the space of 5 to 10 years. So if you invest in Epe today, you don't expect to get high returns as soon as possible. No, there must be demand for your product. There must be demand for your property before you enjoy high returns on investment. So when someone tells you that, okay, you invest in Epe today, or you buy a property today, and by next week or by next month your property has increased in value, 50% increment in value, wow, that's very, very unreal. Run away from such. Be wary of unrealistic guarantees that are just too good to be true. Run away, because these guys will always bring ideas to push out money from your pocket, ideas that are unrealistic. Sit back, think and ruminate your actions before spending your money. Do not act too quick. Another way people get scammed is through wire transfer. Before you make payments for any property, try as much as possible to do your check on that firm. And not just that, and make sure that any amount that is being invested or is being paid for a particular property is not paid into an individual account. So if I come to your screen one of these days and tell you, oh, I have a property in so place, and if you want to make payments, you make to my personal account, please run away from me. Run away from anyone that will ask you to pay money into his or her personal account number. It does not work that way. You only pay into corporate accounts. You don't pay to individuals. You don't pay to your estate agent. You don't pay to your consultant. No, you pay only to the estate firm, and you pay into the corporate account of that estate firm. So when someone tells you, or when someone gives you a particular private account number to pay into, please run away from such. Most times it will always end in negativity. You do not pay into individual account, you pay into what? Corporate account. And not just pay into corporate account, you must make sure you getting the corporate account directly from the firm, because anybody can open an account that looks like a corporate account and gives it to you and tells you pay to this account, and you think it's a corporate account. Make sure whatever details, whatever financial process you undergoing, must follow due process. Get the account number from the real estate firm and make your transfer. Do not pay money, do not pay your hard-earned money into private or personal account. That's a very risky thing to do. Another ways in which prospects or investors are being scammed is what we refer to as home inspection scam. So you want to buy a property and you were told, okay, this property has this, it sits on a 500 square meters of land, it has enough space, it is close to great development, there is easy accessibility into the estate, the house is fenced, so and so, it has 5 rooms, it has, and on inspecting your property, you'll notice that things that were told to you before you put your money into the particular property is not what you're seeing. We call that home inspection scam. Most people do not see it as a scam, but in real sense, it's a scam. It's simply telling someone to pay for something that does not exist. You tell me to buy a house, and the house, there is this and this in a particular house, and after paying, I get there and I see that those things you told me are not there. That is a scam. We call that home inspection scam. You can easily prevent that, and the only way to prevent that is to make sure you inspect the property which you have interest in before you make payments. Those who fall into this scam easily are people who live very far away from where the property is situated. People in the diaspora, people away from the state where the property is located, might just want to pay, that they want to take the opportunity of paying very early to make sure the property is theirs. And at the end of the day, you come around and see that, wow, what you were told is not what you're seeing. So, to prevent this, inspect your properties before you're making payments. Another type of real estate scam is what we refer to as title or deed scam. Title or deed scam. And this particular scam comes in different ways. First is when there's an involuntary transfer of a property without the original owner's consent. That is, a property is sold to another person without the real owner knowing about such transaction. That is a very, very messy situation. And even if the real owner does not lose his property, this particular scam can take a very long time to get fixed. It could even result into the real owner vacating his property for the period where this issue is being settled in the courts. So it could be very, very messy. And for you who paid your money to the con man, you will definitely lose your money. Definitely lose your money, except you get hold of the con man or you get hold of the scammer. Another way in which this title and discount could occur is when realtors, real estate firms, and even consultants sell a particular property to a client with fake documents or fake titles. Now, you are told that, okay, this property has a certificate of occupancy or a gazette, and knowing fully well that, wow, people will always want to buy properties with C of O and gazette because those titles come with security of investment. After paying for such, you get to know that particular property you purchased does not have such title. That could be a very, very messy situation too. So you could always prevent this. To prevent the first scenario, make sure when you're investing in properties, when you're buying properties, you get a reputable lawyer. You get a reputable consultant. You don't just buy properties anyhow. Now, you might not have the time in the world to undertake your due diligence. You might not even know the process of conducting due diligence for a particular property. So you make sure you get a licensed realtor or you get a lawyer that will conduct your due diligence for you. So before you make any payment, you must check the properties. You must check the titles of these properties you want to buy, so you don't fall into problems. Always check the title. You could go to the land bureau, check your title, make sure all the charts are checked, the title, the location. You make sure the properties you are getting are not government properties. Make sure the properties you are getting have the title for which you are paying for. Make sure you get a trusted lawyer or a trusted realtor to verify your properties for you. Very, very important. Very, very important, because the only way you can tell the originality of a title is only when you check, when it is verified with the land bureau. So you might not have the whole time in the world to do that, but if you have a trusted realtor, if you have a trusted consultant, use them. They know how to do it, and they will tell you if your property is good for a buy, or they will tell you wherever problems a particular property is. You don't just throw your money into the air. There are so many people there who wants to take your money from you. So be very, 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 very careful before you buy a property, so you don't fall into title or deed scam. The same thing applies to the real estate firm that tells you that buy a property with a fake title. Most people do it. Let me not say most. Some real estate firm, some realtors will tell you, come and buy a property. The property has C of O. Check your property. Get a trusted realtor. Get a trusted consultant to verify your properties for you. Don't waste your money. Times are hard. Don't throw your money into the air. Check, verify your properties before you pay for them. And lastly, make sure you get every document for the properties you're paying for. Don't just pay for properties and sit down. You have a property. No, make sure you get every document. The deed of assignment, you get it. The receipt of the transaction, you get it. You get your survey, you get every document, your C of O, you get everything before you have rest of mind that okay, you've purchased the property. Don't just pay money and you don't get documents. No, that's a very bad thing to do. We've discussed the methods in which scammers devise in duping their clients, and we hope that you get to see this video and you know what to do after seeing this video. If you're a first-time viewer, please do well to like this video and also subscribe so you can always get notifications when we drop a new video. Please like, follow, subscribe, and also share the good news to your friends and families. Share the good news to everyone who would be willing to invest in the real estate industry in Nigeria. To always check on this channel, view videos on this channel, so you get insights, proper education before you undertake your investment in real estate in Nigeria. So thank you, and do not forget, if you would love to verify your properties, you could contact us. Our number is on the screen, our WhatsApp number, our Instagram number, or call us, and we will be ready to verify and check what title the property has. If you also want to invest in real estate, you want to buy properties in Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria, and you want us to check and verify such properties before you make payments, we can also do this for you. Thank you very much. Until next time, where we'll be dropping an interesting topic for us. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.